James Ollie, who's seen as a very credible journalist for ESPN. He says Bayern Munich have sent an offer totaling 120 million euros to Tottenham for Harry Kane. The German press have said that a bid has gone in over 85 million pounds. So that could be the same thing. So yes, it does appear that the 120 million euro offer for Harry Kane has gone in.
Harry, it's time to get on that plane and get the hell out of Tottenham Hotspur this very second. Tottenham Hotspur is not a serious football club. Tottenham Hotspur is not a football club I take seriously. Tottenham Hotspur is not a club that I respect. Tottenham Hotspur is not a club that I will ever value regardless of how many players they sign and they try trick us as if they're serious. My thing is, get your ass out of there, Harry. It's time, Harry. Get on that plane. Go win yourself a title. They have already stopped you for the last 10 years of your career of winning anything. Don't make them stop you for an 11th year. Get on that Ryanair flight because they fly, I think, the most out of England. So get into that Ryanair flight. Get your ass to Munich and go over there, sign that contract. Go score yourself 40 Bundesliga goals. Go help them in the Champions League. You're gonna get the top 30 Ballon d'Or vote. You're gonna win yourself a Bundesliga title. You're probably gonna win yourself the DFB Pokal. You're gonna be happy, man. Get your ass to Germany now, Harry. It's time. It's time, my brother. It's time.
He's got to get himself out. I listen. I agree. I want there to be a sting in the towel here. I want Man United to go and match the bid. I want Man United to get involved. I would love him at my club, but I want him away from Tottenham. I would say now probably for about 4 or 5 years on the terrace, I've kind of pushed this free Harry Kane agenda. I've been pushing it for a long time because I believe that he needs to get out of here. I've always felt that his talent is too good to end his career with no trophies. And if he stays at Tottenham, he will win nothing because Tottenham don't win anything. Their fans still talk about themselves being a good cup team. They've won 2 League Cups in 32 years. This is not a good cup team anymore. This is not a team that wins anymore. They are a cash cow for ENIC. They are a money-making machine, and they are fantastic at doing that. They're one of the best commercially run clubs in the world. There's no doubt there is no doubt about it. But they are one of the worst football clubs, pound for pound, in world football over the last 30 years when it comes to winning trophies. That's a fact. Because you know how much money they have. You've got to remember, they spent as much until Fergie retired. From 1992 until Fergie retired in 2013, Tottenham spent more in the transfer market than Fergie. That's legitimately how bad a winner they are as a football club. So Kane, push for the move, get yourself out, get in that Bayern Munich team, as you said. You'll score so many goals in the Bundesliga. You'll become a legend.
So many.
Oh, he's going to score 30 goals a season easy in their league. He'll score 40 to 50 goals for Bayern Munich. I actually think he can become a legend in 3 to 4 years there because he's that good a football player. He also can go on and win Champions Leagues there as well. And if he can go there and win a Champions League, and if you win a Champions League, with Bayern Munich, it pretty much means you're doing a treble as well. Then you can come back to England, play for another big club, break the goal scoring record of Alan Shearer's, and you can retire a genuine football legend. And listen, I'm telling you this now, he makes this move. By the end of his career, Spurs is a footnote in his career. This is where Harry Kane becomes an actual football legend, God damn it. Now, I wish he was doing it at Man United.
You're a footnote. Sorry? You're the reality. The reality is Tottenham Hotspur
is a footnote in his career. That's just where he just developed there. He just left too late. Do you know what I mean?
They're a footnote in Gareth Bale's career. They're a footnote in everyone's career because they're just an unsuccessful big institution. They're just shit. And that's why earlier on our first straight facts, you start asking about Maddison, and I almost fell into the trap again of going like, oh my God, Tottenham Hotspur have signed James Maddison. What a signing. Yay. Incredible money they got him for. And then boom. They just suck again. Yeah. You just know it's Spurs.
The thing is as well, like I feel I don't hate Spurs. I feel sorry for some of their fans as well because their owners and the kind of media around them, they suck them all in to this idea of we're going to do it this time. And they always like pull the rug from under their feet. They always push them off the edge of the plank. They always let the Spurs fans down. And I'm not a fan of billionaire owners treating the working class fan the way they do. And Harry Kane got suckered into it as well. When he signed them new deals, I think we can go again. I think we can reach the top. Look at what they did to Poch. Poch built the best team I think that club has had in 30, 40 years. And then they let it rot. Then they went to managers with a completely different ideology. One of them got them to a cup final and they sacked him just before it. The whole thing is utterly mad. And look, I'm glad look, Spurs fans can't get away. They're Spurs fans. They love their club and they'll never walk away from it. But Harry Kane, you're not even a Spurs fan. You're an Arsenal fan. What are you doing? Get away, get to a club where you can win and become a legend. Natty here says £103 million. Yeah, £103 million package. You'll probably find it's about 80 to £85 million as a base with add-ons, taking it up to that 100 million mark. Also think Spurs would be stupid to not take it.
Yeah, that's good money from Spurs perspective too. Make no mistake. You know, me and yourself even thought that he might probably go for it a bit cheaper if he goes to the Bundesliga. And then, like, if they're getting 103 million in pounds, then he should just sell. That's massive money. That's massive money for him on his last year of his deal. So he should get out, man. Get out, Harry. It's time. Just leave, man. Go be happy elsewhere, man. Go be happy elsewhere.
I'm not lying, though. I've set up some notifications up for, like, my Twitter for anything related to Harry Kane's name and Man United. I'm so desperate to see us trying to, like, I've had a theory all summer. We're going to wait for it to get to this point, and then we're going to get involved. And it's purely hopium. It's not even copium, it's hopium, brothers. I'm hoping that it happens. I don't think it will.
Hoyland for you now. It's Hoyland. That's it. You're gonna have to deal with
Hoylund. He's told everyone how to say his name. Listen, I'm excited about Hoyland, brother. A lot of people are like kind of laughing at Man United. This kid is such a talent. It's unbelievable.
That's too much money to pay for a talent.
64 million. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
64 million pounds, 85 million euros. Of course it is, Terry.
No.
You could get many better players than Hoyland for that money. Oh, man. Hoyland? Really? 9 Serie A goals?
By the way, 85 million euros isn't 64 million pounds. 64 million pounds is 74 euros.
Yeah, the whole package. Yeah, the whole package.
Yeah, I don't think it is for a player with supreme talent who.
I don't think it's supreme talent. 9 goals in the Serie A is not supreme talent. Because you look at some of the players who have outscored him. He got outscored by Coop Miners in his own team, who's a midfielder.
No, I understand that, but you got to go and actually look at the context of the minutes he got in the beginning of the season. The goals started coming towards the end. His form for Denmark and what he was showing. If Man United don't buy him now for 64 million, he becomes a £100+ million player next year after the season he's got coming up. So you've got to strike while the iron is hot. As far as I'm concerned, you've got to strike while the iron is hot in relation to this. You know, he's a young player in one of the best leagues in the world. The overall ability that he demonstrated was great last year. I'm very, very excited about him indeed. And you got to remember, you man paid just as much, if not more, for Nunez, who only scored 9 league goals last year himself in a better team. So, for me,
you see how you're being intellectually dishonest? Why didn't you mention how many goals we signed him for at Benfica? That's the right comparison, not how many goals he scored for Liverpool. He scored 26 goals for Benfica and was the top goal scorer of the Portuguese league.
Yeah, I know he did.
He was worth the potential.
Very well.
This guy scored less goals than Boulaye.
But the reason I'm comparing that way is because then he went to one of the best leagues one of the top 3 leagues in the world and scored 9. My striker's already in one of the top 3 leagues in the world and scored 9, 15 in all competitions. In fact, he got exactly the same amount of goals last year as Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez is still worth the money you paid for him, even though his goal return reduced because he went to a higher quality league, because the talent is still there. Rasmus Højlund still has the talent, bruv. The talent is still there, 110%. So
but nine goals in the Premier League is a lot more difficult than 9 goals in the Serie A. So that's
I would say slightly more, but then he's also how old is Darwin Nunez? He's 24 years old. My guy's a kid. So pound for pound, I prefer where Rasmus Højlund is in his career. And you'll see next season, he will score for Man United over 20 goals in all competitions for his first year. There's no doubt about it.
Over 20 goals. You're the first Man United fan to say that to me.
No,
you're the first
to you anyway. Yeah, because I've researched him. This kid is dynamite. He is dynamite.
Because people are saying 12 goals, 13 goals. It's an investment for the future. Blah 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 blah. But you're expecting 20. That's different. That's different. So even in your mind, you're not paying for just potential. You're paying for what he can do this season too.
Listen, I've got expectations on him to score goals from day one. Like maybe not his first game.
Okay, fair enough. So you're being fair. Okay, so my problem is with people who say it's potential, it's an investment for the future, etc.
100%. I'm being fair on that. Someone here says how Serie A is not hot. Listen, Serie A. Look at all the final. I mean, they all lost. To be fair. But look at all the finalists in the European competitions last year were Italian. Let's not act like it's a dirt league where there's no quality. England had 2 finalists, but Italy had 3 finalists in European finals. They've got some very good football teams out there. Let's not pretend like they're all dog poo. Like at the end of the day, Inter Milan in that final against, if they weren't playing City, I think they could have beaten anybody else. In fact, they weren't even that far away from beating City. If you actually go back and watch the game, they had chances to go ahead and to equalize in that game. So let's not act like that league is absolute dog poo, please, because that is intellectually dishonest.